Hi, I'm Michael and I'm running this workshop on fatigue legs and how we deal with them in ultra marathon running and walking. And holistic light manual muscle relaxation is the choice of world runners. Female athletes can be just as good, if not better than men athletes. And if you want to find out how good they are, you should check up on ultra marathon running and walking, where they more than hold their own equality during that. But in most other sports, they're a little bit on the poor side, and they don't earn as much money on their as the male counterparts, so they end up without the necessary accessories to help them continue and compete even harder. So the adolescent athlete gets the equipment, they get the encouragement, they give you the training, but one thing they forget to tell you is how to help your legs with the trauma you get in training and competing, and it's this that can actually help hold you back in your sporting ambitions, whatever they are. But suddenly what happens is that you can fall into a heap, and it's going to be pretty difficult to get back moving again. Whatever sport you're doing, it needs you out there and playing and training for it. And after your last event or training, you pushed it too hard and you're finding it very difficult to move. And so this is when you could do some special work on your legs and to get them back moving again, so you can get back to leading your normal life and back to training again. So your legs are sore, they're fatigued, you can't move them, and also if you've gone too hard, the muscle stiffness means you can't walk for at least 2 weeks without pain and discomfort, so you need help. We have a suggestion to make, and that is that you use the same method that my long distance runners and walkers use to help their legs keep going when it's impossible to actually move the next step for them. So we use holistic light manual muscle relaxation. Holistic light manual muscle relaxation has been used and tested around the world with people who run around the world. I've used it with Tony Mangan on the worldjog.com when I was working from Melbourne to Darwin in Australia, across America, and many other events where it's been tested at and got people's dreams back on. Here are the two world runners that we worked with: Tony Mangan from Ireland and Jesper Olsen from Denmark. And apart from working on Tony's world run, I worked on the world run with Jesper on his first world run in Australia, the same as I did with Tony from Melbourne to Darwin up through the centre of Australia. This is a pair of runners that Tony wore on his way to his 30,000 mark on his run halfway through Australia, and the certificate is what Tony gave me after I was on the part of the Irish run and at the finish of his 50,000 kilometre running. Here I am with Tony at the finish of his 50,000 kilometres, after the Dublin Marathon, and we're both very, very tired. So let's get into the workshop. Conventional recovery has certain disadvantages, and most of them are self-explanatory, whereas holistic light manual muscle relaxation has very little training, no oil needed, no towels needed, no undressing, no hand skills needed, self-supported, simple, tested, effective and recommended by cross-continental world runners. So it makes things much easier for someone who is doing an exercise program and having problems with their legs. Holistic light manual muscle relaxation is so simple and easy that even your grandparents can become your support crew to help you with your sport, and parents can also join in, and so you'll be able to get moving much faster with less leg soreness than what you would have had previously.